Anyone else ready for a golden hour glow? Because I am. Hey everyone, this is Ish. I am part of the Sephora squad. I'm coming from my home today and I am gonna show you how to highlight your warm skin tones, because as a warm skin tone gal, I love to glow, glow, glow. And if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that. So I'm gonna create this beautiful look for you today. And if you wanna know how to do it, let's jump right in. To start off this eye look, we are gonna be using a fun palette from NARS that just launched. This is called the Claudette eyeshadow palette. And here are the shades. I am gonna be using all the mattes from the bottom as well as this gold. So to start off, we're gonna use our transition color, and that's gonna be this shade right here in the middle. And the reason this is gonna be our transition color, this is the one that's a little bit on the lighter side, so it's gonna be deeper than my skin tone, but it's not gonna be as deep as our crease shade. I'm gonna use my Sephora Collection Pro brush in the number 26. Go ahead and pick up some color. And I went ahead and prepped my eyelid with eyeshadow primer already, so we're just gonna jump into the eyeshadow. Take your brush, pick up the color, tap out the excess. You always wanna start from the outer corner and slowly build the color in. I always like to start from the outer corner because that's where we want all the deep shades to sort of layer on top of each other. And the reason you're bringing this up all the way from outer corner to inner corner is because this is the color that's gonna sort of feather out with all the other shades. So just keep working that color in. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same step on the other side. The next color we're gonna go with is this beautiful, I don't even know how to explain that color, but it just calls warm skin tones. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that color up, and I'm using Sephora Pro Brush number 24. It's a little bit smaller and a little bit more precise, so I'm gonna use this on the outer corner just to bring more depth into the eyes. I start from the outer corner and I bring this in about 2/3 of the way. This color does not come all the way to the inner corner because we're keeping this focus on the outer corner. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Just finishing this side off. And now that we have our crease color on, I always like to go back and forth. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the brush that we used for our transition color and just blend them together because we want this to be as seamless as possible. I didn't pick up any more color on this. Whatever I have left over from the transition color, I'm just literally going over it and making sure there's no harsh line in between the two shades. The next color I'm gonna go with is gonna be this one right here. So as you can see, when you look at all these colors, this is the deepest of them all. And that is going to be precisely on the outer corner. And for this one, I'm gonna pick up a different brush. I'm gonna use the Sephora Collection Pro Crease Brush in number 19. And the reason I'm using this one, as you can see, it's a little bit more tapered in the front. The reason I'm using a brush that has a tapered front is because I wanna pick up this color right at the tip of it. And I'm also holding the brush near the end, and this gives you more of a control as you are going in a circular motion to really build that color. Also bringing this in about halfway in. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same step on the other side. Go back to that initial brush, number 26, the transition color, and blend everything. Just going ahead, finishing off the blending here. I am loving these tones, and I'm so excited to add a pop of gold on the lids. So with any shimmery shade, I always love going with my finger because it just really packs on the color and the warmth of the finger. My hands are clean and it's sanitized. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this right on my lid. And I love when you can see it. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my God. Go ahead and pack this on, and then we're gonna go with the brush to just blend it out a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, and then we're gonna go with the brush. So for the brush, the one I'm gonna pick up is gonna be Sephora Collection Pro Shadow Brush in number 15. It's a shader brush. It's the smaller shader brush. And when I go with the brush, I go ahead and pick up the color. And a little trick I like to use with any shimmery shade, you can do this with whatever eyeshadow palette you're using, use a setting spray and spray your brush. The setting mist that we're using today is by Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez, Always an Optimist 4-in-1 mist. It turns it into a foiled eyeshadow. And it also prevents fallout. And since you're using a setting spray, your eyeshadow is not going anywhere. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And now that we have that together, I am gonna go back to the crease brush again. One of the brushes that you use for your crease shade, so we can just start to blend this out together. You want to be able to see all the colors and where they're transitioning, but you also want there to be like a smooth transition. So I have the gold on. I'm loving how the lid is looking right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and balance that out. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this color and put this one on my lower lashes. The brush I'm gonna be using is a Sephora Collection number 18. I'm gonna go ahead and put this color all over my lower lashes. I'm gonna smoke it out a little bit. Do the same thing on the other side. And I chose this shade because it's sort of like the middle shade to the 3 matte color that we used. And this is also gonna come together with our blush that we're gonna use, the lip that we're gonna use, keeping that whole warm skin tone theme. I do wanna add that darker color right on the outer corner of my lower lashes. Use the same brush and pick up a little bit of that dark tone and just put this on the outer lower lashes. We're gonna finish this off with some mascara now. The mascara I'm gonna be using today is from Hourglass and it's called Unlocked Instant Extensions Lengthening Mascara. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this mascara on. I went ahead and curled my lashes already. Make sure to get at the roots and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Gonna go ahead and put a coat on the left one. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more mascara on my lower lashes as well. And there it is, the eyes are complete. Now we're gonna move on to our lips. I went ahead and lined my lips with a dark brown lip liner. It's the deep brown from Sephora Collection. The reason I wanted to do that liner is because I want to do more of a nude lip since our eyes are pretty much out there. I just want to balance it out. So whenever you want to do a nude lip, depending on your skin tone, do a liner that's a little bit deeper than your lip color. That way when you put the nude on, it just really helps define and you can see the nude really, really pop. The lip color that I'm going to be using today is from Tower 28 Beauty and it's the Shine On Milky Lip Jelly Gloss, and it's going to be this beautiful warm nude tone. And I love this color because of all the tones that we have going on our eyes. And I'm gonna blend it in with my lip liner that I use. I wanna show you this blush. This is the Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez blush. This is the dewy shade and it's called Joy. It has a doe foot applicator. These are very, very pigmented. So do not go with more than one. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with my finger and you'll see how pigmented this is because a little goes a long way. Just use a tapping motion. Even though it's a cream blush, don't be scared to use this on top of your powder products because I find that these, like she did a really great job with these blushes. It turns into a powder finish, so it's not gonna disturb the makeup that you have underneath. I love, love a peachy tone blush for warm skin tones. And that is basically our look complete. I love how these warm tones highlight my features. I'm definitely getting some golden goddess vibe. Don't you agree? I would love to know what your go-tos are in the comments to highlight your features, because I'm looking to try new things all the time. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and until next time, bye!